You ain't gonna get it off, man.
I know. At this point, it's just suffer, motherfucker.
That's right. That's it. It's be like, my dick is gonna lay on top of your leg whether you like it or not. That's basically what it told you.
So it's like your cock.
Yeah, man. Basically, big and black. Well,
he is available,
black.
Ladies.
Yes, I am. I'm single. Goddammit. My baby mother shitted on me. Now I'm gonna shit on you. No, I'm just joking.
I felt like that was an advertisement for German rock band Rammstein.
I don't know, a German porn.
That is not surprising.
You ever seen one?
A German shit film?
Yes. Yo, is it one of those films that no matter how much you want to turn away from it, you can't? You just got to keep watching? My friend showed me that, and he's like, I can't turn it off. I was like, I can't take my eyes off it. He's like, this shit is disgusting. I said, that's why I can't take my eyes off it. We just watched the whole thing.
It's so fucking horrifying. You're just like, okay. I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about.
This is how my show ends up doing it too.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan experience.
Right.
How I got into podcasting shit. Honestly, okay, so in college I had a radio show, just as anybody who's an esteemed journalist. I think I did it for extra credit or one of those, like course requirements. Right. And I was just like, nobody was listening to my show at night, so I ended up like changing formats in college, and I basically said to myself, if that douchebag is able to be a weatherman and he has absolutely no idea how to read the weather, like he has like 6 other guys to tell him all the wonderful information. I'm not a pretty face for TV, but so then I got on daytime in college, so I had a daytime college show. But here's the thing: where we were at didn't pick up any good stations. So
that was on AM or FM?
FM. We were a full FM. We actually, where I went to school and did the journalism program there, is now still to this day one of the most renowned for the journalism degree. If anybody wants to know or wants
just don't
to
go to Connecticut Broadcasting School of Journalism. Broadcasting, is it? I forgot. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess not. Fuck that guy. That's a little inside humor. Like I said, this is a conversation. They're supposed to learn about us.
Exactly.
If you really want to dig for that joke, PM.
Good luck with that.
Direct message either me or Ant.
I still wouldn't be able to explain it to you.
It's fucking a 5-year story at this point.
Exactly.
All right. And what happened is that basically I started doing this daytime show between the great, wonderful hours in the morning of 10 and 12.
Oh, wow.
Even being a drunken disorder all the time.
Was it talk radio or just music?
Was full talk radio with a half an hour of music in between. So I would do talk from 10 to 10:30 with two advertisement breaks.
Okay.
And then I would have 30 minutes of where I would do, getting ready for lunch. We're doing lunchtime music. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, God, it was fucking awful. Anyway, so I got good at it.
Okay.
Just talking to people, like other students would come in, start bullshitting. It was really like the first fucking podcast ever made, I think, was like my show. It was so nothing was planned. We're just going to run with however it goes. We're going to talk to this Asian kid who found out like some kind of
venereal disease.
Venereal disease that he knows about, that he has, or, science. It was really just whatever the fuck I could figure up to muster 10 minutes before the show actually started.
Right.
So, but people started calling in. It eventually led to that for 6 solid months, I had a great show. I love doing it, but I got kicked off the air by the FCC and I got fined.
You just got cursed. You cursed.
Well, here's the thing is that over time, you get comfortable in doing what you're doing.
But don't they give you a dump button?
This is a different time though.
Oh, okay.
Like this is 2003, 2004. Okay. Like I'm not smart in anything.
Right.
I just got the gift of gab at this point. I'm singing for a metal band at night. I'm on the radio in the morning. I'm doing fairly well in my class. I got super comfy. And basically what happened is I had received a parking ticket or some kind of parking issue and I got into an argument with a police officer when he was giving me the ticket. As you get angry about shit, because I'm from Chicago, I fucking scream. Chicago was, we're nice on the front until you fuck with us. Then we turn into Bostonians and we kill your whole family. Like literally, look at the death rate in Chicago. I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, no, it's serious. That's why I only been there twice. I don't go there. Okay, I know better.
I left because I just found out that you can't smoke indoors anymore, and you got to be 15 fucking feet away from the front door
Of your house?
Every fucking public area building. If the public
There's
has
nowhere to
access,
smoke.
there's nowhere.
Where you want to smoke? I was smoking in the street.
Of course,
I'm
I'm
getting hit
going
by
to
a car.
Florida. I'm going to smoke everywhere in bars and coffee
I
shops.
don't know. They're about to get rid of that shit over here too.
I know they are too, but
New York, man, you can't smoke. You can smoke in the streets. You just can't smoke in bars, restaurants. You can't smoke inside any building.
nothing in New York.
No. Did you know now they coming out in Florida down here, right? They're now coming out with the texting law where you can't. It's about to come out where you can't text and
it's
drive.
already passed. Son.
Right. Let me tell you something.
I can't wait.
In New York, right? There's no talking on your cell phone while driving.
That makes sense.
I think that's a better law, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like anything being used on the phone. Like the only people who should have access to phones during that stuff are usually like cabbies or
Cab drivers, bus drivers,
Ubers, shit like that whole private industry. But all of them are marked now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everything's Uber, everything is Lyft.
Right.
It's all marked. So if you have that, you're waiting for your trip. The cop's not gonna
right.
kind of run over you and fucking take everything away from you because you're an Uber driver. That was a big thing for a while when I was doing it. It was like guerrilla fucking ride sharing. It was ridiculous. Right. I was around before the Mears contract.
Right.
But it was like. It's Dinkers. Dinkers is calling our show.
Dinkers.
I'm sure of it.
That might be Rick just fucking with us.
We're going to just wait till it's done because then I'm going to edit this out.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. This is the best time for it at this point.
Right. Yep. It's fucking Dinkers.
It's fucking Dinkers, man.
Dinkers.
Actually, I'm going to keep this in the show.
Oh, you sure, right?
Yeah, I have to because it's so...
I don't know if they can hear it, though. I don't think they can hear it.
It doesn't really matter.
Oh.
But I like the fact that how we're interacting about it. It's like, this is the business.
Dinkers.
Like, there's no such thing as a fully concentrated silent studio in podcasting.
None whatsoever.
I mean, he's literally talking over us right now.
Oh, we're talking over him. He don't know we're talking. Shut the fuck up, Dinkers. No,
I can't wait for him to start listening to the show and goes, I got mentioned in Aaron's new show.
That's right. He hung up.
He hung up finally. He talked for like a minute, dude. It's so silly.
He's not even supposed to be calling that line. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be calling the bat phone.
He designates which one he's going to call.
Right.
Like this is my time for entering the black hole.
Right.
And then there's a whole separate phone number that Rick and I created for his other fucking show. And he still calls the main line because this is for the black holers.
That's it. Black holers. Yo, we was coming up with, how black holers started, right? It wasn't us. It was Brandon. Brandon was like, I'm the first BH. I'm the first black holer. And then Dinkers ran with it. He heard it the first time and ran with it. So he wants to call everybody black holers. Call him that. You know what I'm saying?
And to give a little bit of context, if you don't know what we're talking about, Ant and I are on the same show called Entering the Black Hole. Mm-hmm. And I always love listening to Anthony's stories and what he has to tell me off mic. And they're so creative because you had an interesting life. And at the same point, you think it's just another life. You know what I mean? Another day in your life. And it's so fascinating to hear. I mean, you had the Italian guys in the back of the fucking church during your pop's funeral.
Man.
And they're handing them money off like... at the wedding in fucking Goodfellas. I mean, you had that shit.
My homeboy thought I was lying when I would tell him these stories until the day of my father's funeral. He showed up. He being, black males and all the black people that came to the, except for my immediate family, the black people that was there was scared. They were nervous because
and you were cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, because I knew them all, so it was fine. It was like. He was like, Jesus, I know your father was everybody's like, your father was very well known, very well loved, because the whole place was packed. And my homeboys was like, yo, dog, man, it's like 40, 45 Italians in here, man. I was like, yeah. He said, yeah, man. He said, what was your father into? That's the first. I said, listen, man, I told you. I thought I was lying when I said.
By association.
Right. I said, this is what I was into.
A well-respected man.
Very well, yes,
and
very well respected.
He was part of a business that at that time in New York City was, even now, is still a day-to-day
It's hush-hush, though. It's real hush-hush.
No, but I'm saying the taxi services.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about all the nefarious shit that the hot mob had, but they were decent people trying to make a fucking living in a dirty way.
Right.
That's all it is. Because, I mean, if you watch these documentaries, the nefarious actual bad guy isn't really that guy. You know what I mean? Like, they're all family men. They believe in the same concepts of is that we demonize criminals, quote unquote. Right. Now, keep in mind, they never had anybody that wasn't going to get got. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were in the shit, those were the people that they were attacking. Like, and they weren't fucking around going to your local synagogue and blowing the fucking shit up or shooting shit up. They were an organized crime family. Sometimes things got ugly, but really in a mainstay. I mean, fucking John Gotti ran for fucking government.
Yes, he did.
So, I mean, these are, and he would have had the vote.
If he,
and the cocksucker of this equation is Rudy Giuliani, and Trump is the devil.
Well, a lot of people, I bet people don't know that, right? One of the things that Trump feared the most was the Italians. Because remember, in Atlantic City, the Italians ran Atlantic City, and he was forced, just like a lot of people, builders and things out there, were forced to use
Italian laborers.
Exactly.
And or contracts with I wouldn't
say Italian laborers, because working in a construction company, you can be any color. They don't care as long as you're bringing the money in. Yeah, as long as you're funding the organization that the Italians would allow you to work under. Right. They was like all the conditions, like the union. The union. That's what they ran. They ran the unions, and what they did was, if you ran with the unions, whether you were white, black, or Hispanic, you always gave your cut to the unions. And what they did was, there was a lot of no-show jobs. That's how they were making their money. No-show jobs. Right. So basically, they would set up a contract and allow no laborers until they got the rest of the money. Right. That was the embezzlement thing, and that's how you were able to pay union reps and workers to stay silent when that shit was going down. Like, it was all, you didn't say shit. Yeah, and no one said shit, and you made a little off the top. That's what a lot of workers did, and that's what the Italians did. They literally were able to boycott certain industries based upon just the way they could do the racket without any criminal intent. Well, the thing was, it was being noticed. Right. What it was is, if you act like a fool, they'll have the whole place boycott, because ain't nobody gonna tell the boss of the Teamster Union, which was ran by whatever, organization that was running it. You did what they told you to do. That's how that union. No fucking unions games. There was no game. So everybody walked off the job because somebody said what deal you couldn't make with that particular person. Everybody walked off the job. So that's how it was then. I mean, it's a little different now. You know what I'm saying? Because now a lot of these Fortune 500 companies are now in charge of everything, and the unions, they're bigger mafiosos than the fucking nefarious, evil, fucking Italian mob, the Luciana family. They just do everything legally. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Everything is legal. There's a lot of forced hands, man. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. That's why I do this kind of stuff, is because no one can overtake what you're doing. You're making that just like the whole YouTube scene. You know what I mean? We're in the wild west of guerrilla programming in 2019. We're playing games. And we want them to buy us so we can get out of this subversively terrible lifestyle of working a day and having a dream at night. But listen, man, dreams are made to become true, man. That's what we try to do. And that's why we fight to keep this shit alive. That's right. Can we take a break? Because it is fucking 1,000 degrees in this bitch. A motherfucking... And I know Rick want to come in here so fucking bad. Yeah, he wants to flip on that air switch to make this bitch 55 degrees. And honestly, man, let's just cut it off here, because honestly, we could do this unless again. You got any other questions for me, man. I got stories for you. I got other stuff. If you want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it. I love, you're going to be a repeat guest because the story doesn't end here for you. Right. You know what I mean? There's always new and entertaining things. You're a father. You're a podcaster on a very well-known show in the area. Yes. And this is only going to boost you further in making you more known. And I think it's going to be fun seeing our shows progress because of how different they are. I want to get, you know what I always want to have, though? What's that? I want to get my first autograph. Always wanted to do that. Just one. That's all I need. Somebody come up to me in the street. You have not signed anyone's tits yet? No. See, I've already done that style of life. Yeah, like, but I was in that band. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It wears off within 3 hours. Listen, I always wanted a stalker, and I got one. But I just wanted one just so I can say I got it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. It might be the worst thing ever, but I just want one. Just want to sign
Anthony
one, and then that's it.
The only reason why Anthony is who he is today is because he did not get into the Italian